Warning, it is the opinion of 4th Street Productions, LLC, and the Low Life podcast that we should inform you that some language used in the recording could possibly be considered offensive, and you have been warned. So if you decide to listen to the Low Life podcast, then don't complain like...
Yo, you're now listening to the Low Life podcast or whatever.
Go ahead, dickhead.
Dude. Welcome to the Low Life podcast, pimps. Home of the fucking brave and the adopted. Probably molested. I'm kidding.
Have you ever thought about that? You ever thought you were subconsciously... Well, we'll get into that in the lowdown. See you in a second.
This here's the lowdown.
All right, so as we were saying just recently before, you ever think you were molested? You headed deep in your subconscious?
Nah, dude. I don't remember some shit like that, Jackie. I've gotten close, and I have a theory about this, and like it was kind of a bit, but it's the truth. Like, dude, the last thing my dad ever gave me was a bad fucking haircut, dog. Like, I had a wild mullet, like a spiky mullet, like, and I had this wonky fucking eye, and it was a really bad eye. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It was like a no eye. It was like, imagine if you had one eye and then one eye just fucking hiding right over here. You know, I was weird looking, and I just feel like, you know, the priest at the home wasn't into the cross-eyed shit.
Yeah, no,
you know,
he made you unmolestable. His last gift to you.
Nah, not even. It's just like the fucking cosplay and anime shit. Like, you know, this was '99. Like that wasn't a thing yet. Kids didn't even start getting boners to like The Sims, like at this point, you know, let alone the cross-eyed fucking, you know, Pikachu blowjob. That wasn't happening then. Now I'd be a hit, dude. I would have looked like a fucking little, you see them on the porno channels. They have like the little mouse hairs. Like, they do a fucking cross-eyed blowy.
You're watching some weird shit. No, it just
nah,
wasn't in.
Dude.
They were in the regular stuff back then.
Exactly. It just wasn't it, dude. Wasn't it.
What have you been up to?
Besides dodging molestations by priests, dude, I don't know what a thing to open up with, Chief. But I don't know. I've been watching a lot of telly, you know, kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Doing my Chang.
You watch Shang-Chi?
Oh, did I watch Shang-Chi, dude? I've been walking around here talking like Bobby Lee for like the past 4 days.
It's free on Disney Plus.
Yeah, dude, I know. I'm pretty sure you used my subscription.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
It's very good.
I'm hype. I'll watch it.
It made me think Aquafina was hot.
I like her. She's funny. She had a TV show on Comedy Central.
Yeah, I watched some of it.
She's all right.
It sucked.
Yeah.
But I liked her with like a crossbow or you know, fucking pew 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 bow, Reggie bow. She was nice in that, John.
I started watching that What We Do in the Shadows, the vampire show. I love it.
It's like my favorite show. You're dead.
It's good, yo. It's fun. It's stupid, but it's fun. Like that and like Mike Tyson Mysteries. Like I can watch like 4 of them in a row, and then I'm like, all right, I gotta watch something else. My brain's gonna melt.
I'm honestly mad they beat me to that. Like vampire and fucking like Long Island. That's hilarious, dude. That's like the funniest concept ever. That's Taika though. He's the GOAT.
Yeah, he's funny. Taika, like he's in that Free Guy. He's not funny in that, but he is in it.
He was banging 2 chicks at one time, and they were both hot. And Disney called him, and they didn't fire him because that's how good he is. That's like impossible these days.
He got. What do you mean? He got caught banging 2 chicks at once? What do you mean?
Son, Valkyrie. Remember Valkyrie from Thor?
Yeah.
Tessa. What's her name? Tessa Thompson or something.
Yes. That is
Her
exactly
and his girl. Like I think it's like Rita or whatever. That bad Instagram joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He's like on a balcony in like Italy or some shit, like eating ass and shit, like
Damn,
making out with both
like
of them.
that.
Oh, dude,
What a
he was
winner.
doing the like 1 kiss, 2 kiss, 3
No,
yeah, dude. And he was doing it like probably safe on. He's like, all right, now give you a real big one, kiss. That was
Good for him.
But oh yeah,
I didn't know that.
he's a G, son.
There's something else you were going to tell me about. What's Marilyn Manson up to?
Oh, dude, Maryland. Hold on, let me give you one more rec before Maryland because Maryland's going to take me deep. You guys watching, all 3 of you? What's it called? The Shrink Next Door. HBO, Will Ferrell, Paul Rudd.
Yeah, it's on HBO.
It's unbelievable.
Is it a
so
movie
good,
or a
dude.
TV show?
It's a TV show.
Oh, cool.
And it's
I
a
like Will
true
Ferrell.
story. It's like based off a podcast, like one of those like little like dive in and find that truth podcasts, you know?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
All right, I'm in. I'm going to write that down, actually.
Yeah, write it down. Paul Rudd is a Jewy New York therapist, shrink.
Sure.
And Will Ferrell is like the pussy patient guy.
Okay, I'm in.
I'm like 2 in. Yeah, be good.
I like Will Ferrell.
You give me something.
Tell me
So
about
will
Marilyn
you.
Manson.
Really? Before I hear yours?
I want
Alright.
to know. Because I'll
Dude.
tell you about, the only thing I've been up to is I have a full-blown addiction to Popeye's chicken sandwiches.
Dude,
Which
that's
it
wild.
started slowly. So me and you.
Say it
used to
again,
work
dude. How do you say
Popeyes.
it?
Popeyes
Popeye?
chicken sandwich. Popeyes.
With a U.
Popeyes.
It's Popeyes. That's hilarious. You say Popeyes, dude.
Like an old white man.
Like
Popeyes.
a piece of crap, dude. Yeah.
I tried it. So I had it in Maniac. Garbage. Like it's garbage, terrible food. Hate it. And then that sandwich came out. Everyone tried it. There was that one in Maniac, and I tried it there. It's terrible. I was like, this thing sucks. I don't know why anybody eats it. Then one day, I was hanging out with Uncle Jerry. I fucking pull up. We're passing one that's a drive-through in like the suburbs. And I was like, sure, whatever. I'll try it. He's like, it's banging. I'm like, sure. We get chicken sandwiches. It's so fucking good. That I got like a fresh one compared to like and one that sat there for an hour. It's so fucking good. I've had like 6 times since then, but like since that first time, they haven't been as good. So I've been like chasing the white dragon of Popeye's chicken sandwiches, and like
Uncle Jerry probably sprinkled something in your fucking McRib over there.
Going to different Like I've tried. Like if it's not a drive-through and it's on the suburbs, don't even like if you have to walk into Popeye's to get this chicken sandwich, just don't do it. But drive-through. Hand it to you. It's fresh right there.
That's because they don't see that you're white.
Dude, I got a terrible one in Cheltenham the one day. I was like, oh God, why did I do this?
You walk in there like with your book bag and your computer, like, hi there. How you doing, folks? May I have 1 chicken sandwich, please?
Like, 1 original chicken sandwich, no meal. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Glass of water. Courtesy cup. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, but bro, Marilyn Manson, he's a wild bull. Last time I heard about Marilyn Manson, it was because this racist shit. And I'm sure you guys all heard about that.
What did he do that was racist?
What? Dude, he's like a real son, real life Nazi. So
he got into that weird, remember like in like 2000, what was that? There was like a Nazi-ish Manson. He used to have the banners and shit.
Bro, he fucking was in Sons of Anarchy. And he played like the dude in jail, like the leader of the KKK in jail. And apparently, yeah, like he came to the writer with the pitch. Like he made up the character. Yeah, he did though. He for real did. And then like a couple actors came out. What's the girl from Westworld? Rachel, whatever.
That was his girlfriend.
Yeah,
Rachel Wood.
Yeah.
Nope. Rachel Wood's the girl who died. I don't know her name.
Yeah, something. something or other. We can maybe
Something.
get it
That
on a
girl.
fact check. But there's a girl. She's on Westworld.
She's
She
from
plays
Westworld.
the fucking
Sookie.
John who
Isn't it
always
Sookie
gets raped
Stackhouse?
every day, dude.
Yeah, isn't it Sookie Stackhouse or whatever?
Nah. But it's the girl who looks just like her.
Okay. Anna Paquin.
Not
It's not Anna
Anna.
Paquin.
Not Anna P, dude. I know Anna P. I could tell you Anna P's fucking tits, what they look like, honestly, from all the True Blood I've watched. But yeah, dude. So anyway, you know, he had Nazi memorabilia. He had like a Nazi room. He came up with this Nazi character. He always said the N-word. He like called his girlfriends it. Like psycho shit, you know?
So Mel Gibson.
Well, Mel Gibson is also a psycho, if you ask me, dude. But anyway, so this new thing was that he had what was called a bad girls room. And this was like in his like Hollywood apartment. Evan Rachel Wood. There he is. Uncle Matty out of left field, dude. You can tell us, dude. Interrupt me. I'm a jabberwocky. But yeah, dude, he would keep his apartment at like 60 degrees, like a psycho.
Yeah.
And he had this like soundproof room, you know, like for vocal shit. Like probably told him it's a booth.
Recording
that size.
studio.
Yeah. And we'll lock him in there for hours and call it the bad girls room and like torture them. And like girls are coming out and like telling him. And like then they're going back on video and he talks about it on like radio and shit. And he's like, everyone thought he was always joking, but he wasn't. He had a bad girls room.
I mean, he's a weird dude. He's probably up to weird shit. I mean, he was just with Kanye at a church the other day.
Oh,
He
dude,
was
they
at
probably
Sunday
fucking
service.
took the ribs out in 69 backwards. Those two psychopaths.
The best rumor ever. He took one of his ribs out to blow himself.
I almost believe it now. This guy's like locking his chicks in a fucking closet and like dropping in bombs and like, you know, talking about Nazi shit. This guy's a nutbag.
Dun, dun, dun. He's a
He
weirdo.
probably shoves his ribs up his own ass, dude. You know,
Probably jars his farts.
what's that?
You could just jar your farts.
Like in a honey jar,
I mean, you could use any kind of jar you wanted to, but yeah, just put your
jelly
fart-
jar, jam jar,
You never like farted in a bag, like Ziploc it shut.
baby food jar. Actually, as a kid, when there was a spider in it, and then we poked holes in the top, psycho kind of thing, but had to see what would happen, dude.
And
Right?
then
We
just
were dying.
farted onto the spider.
Yeah, we farted and locked it in there with it. You know,
Dude. Yeah, I forget what we were using, but there was something we were trapping farts in, and they smell so much worse when you trap them.
oh yeah, you know, have you ever farted and then grabbed it and thrown it real quick?
Dude, and sometimes it works, yo.
Son, it works. It fucking works.
You just
It's
like
cool.
toss it.
Yeah.
They showed like on a heat sensor what farts look like when people fart, like the way it like comes out.
Disgusting, dude.
It's the funniest fucking
Dude,
thing I've
you
ever
see at
seen
the
in my life.
mall, there's just clouds of dust in everyone's face. It's the most disgusting thing ever.
People are fucking animals, yo. The one where there's a video where a lady is just walking and shits and just like lets it drop out of her pants.
I've seen that, dude.
And then the guy slips on it.
Yep.
The internet's the
Hilarious.
greatest thing ever. The internet.
It fucking rules, dude. Like the internet's the best. It's the coolest shit ever. You can see anything you want.
Just walking around, people just shitting in public.
Did you
People
have a
are
fart
wild.
story? Did you say the fart story?
Oh, Biden farted, but did you hear about that?
Yeah, I think
They
I
said
did.
Joe Biden farted all crazy, and Kamala couldn't stop talking about it all day.
Where was it? It was like he was meeting
It was at some like he was meeting like the royals, like Queen Margaret, Princess Margaret, and like busted ass like loudly and smellily. You know, he's all
Dude,
old. You know, it smelled like death.
You know, it probably woke him up.
He's like,
And
"Oh,
probably not even the sound, the smell. He probably went through the thing.
God." He's like half asleep in the fart. And he's like, "Oh no, that's loud."
Yeah.
That hasn't happened to me in a long time. Where I think it's gonna be quiet and it's loud as shit.
I don't like, and like everyone close to me kind of hates this. Like, I don't care anymore, bro. Like, I'll rip one. Like, when a waiter's right next to me, I'll look him dead in his eyes and I'll fart and I won't say anything. And it'll just make everyone so embarrassed, but I think it's hilarious. I will fart shaking someone's hand. I swear to God. Now, lately, it's a little more risky, you know, as you get older, every year, riskier and riskier. If you're pushing
Every
that
year
many
we get
fucking
closer.
Tootskis out, but yeah. What else you got besides Biden fart? Have you ever farted anywhere really weird?
really weird.
Like
I remember like
embarrassing?
ripping it. I remember farting in St. Rosalima one time and thinking it was going to be quiet and like against the wood of the pew.
During mass?
Yeah, it like ripped and it got like it was a quiet part of the part where they talk like this. I thought they were
Oh,
gonna go up
man.
again, and I was like,
Right.
I was like, oh shit. My mom just looked at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was like,
Couldn't
I
catch
don't
the
know.
beat of the Holy Ghost.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah, dude,
I'm
you
just going
couldn't
my
get it.
bad.
Right. Oh shit, son. Sorry, I'll get on the next one. Oh, dude, I farted in mad funny places, dude. I love farting out loud. You know what's the funniest? In line. Fart in line.
I'd be mad as shit.
Oh, dude. You don't ever do
Like
it
if
to
it's a
someone who can
loud
beat you
place,
up.
yeah. Like if you're in like a packed club, like I've been that like hungover, like
best,
drinking the second night, and you're out drinking like in a place that's loud as shit, man. You can just rip it.
The pool. I'll fucking
Make
bust one in the
bubbles.
pool and be like, that was my fucking undershorts. It happens sometimes.
All right. Well, that's been the lowdown. We're gonna see you on the other side. We're gonna do a little Are You Low Life? And we'll ask each other some questions. We'll see how it goes. All right, bye. See you.
Marty, we have to find out. Are you a lowlife?
And welcome back. We're gonna do the low life. We're gonna ask some questions, gonna learn some things, and it's gonna be fun. You're gonna have fun, Mike? Mickey? Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna have fun and shit. As long as you call me by my name and shit. All right, we popping, dude. Enough's enough. Are you a low life? Let it rip, Uncle Matty.
What do you got?
All right, guys. Question number one. What is the funniest joke you know by heart?
Oof.
Mine's stupid, but it is my favorite, yeah.
Talk to us.
It's what do we want? Low fly. Wait, hold on. What do we want? Low flying airplane noises. When do we want them? Now. That's it. It's my favorite joke. It's so stupid, but I love it.
I like I like I tell you. I'm so ugly, boy, am I ugly. He's like, I think I might have told this the last time. Like, on Halloween, you know, I answer the door for trick or treaters and they give me candy. Oh boy, am I ugly. We had to get rid of my dog because we looked alike. He's just like, it's like, it's so funny to me. Like, oh
Hey,
man, Rodney, dude. All Rodney jokes. They're the number one.
The old racist jokes when we were a kid used to be like my favorite, but I've grown out of that now. Because
Not me. I never liked them.
adult.
I
No?
never liked them. Nope, never.
My,
Never left out one of them,
yeah.
dude. Except for this Pollock joke that my grandpa told me one time. And this is probably the funniest one. The first joke I ever really understood. I remember I was doing something like half-ass, you know. I think I was helping him tighten like a nut, I remember being in the garage, you know. And he's like, well, how'd you do it like that? I'm like, well, what do you mean? He's like, it's like scratching your left ear, you know, with your right hand. You know, it's like a Pollock. And I was like, oh God, dude. I'm like, oh man, that's really funny to me. He probably had a better punchline, but that's basically what he said. He's like, hey, he's doing the Pollock thing. And that was like the funniest joke.
I would like to add that on the Working Perspectives podcast, available on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives podcast, Mickey Batts was a guest host during the Billy Biceps, Billy Braziers, Billy Baba Rules, Billy Nichols episode, where I told the joke, what do Michael Jackson and caviar have in common? And the punchline was, they both come on little white crackers.
Nice. That's a good one.
So you only laugh at white racist jokes, Mick.
Mm-hmm. They're good.
Yeah,
What's
the, of course.
What did the poor kid get for Christmas? My bike.
Nothing, dude. That's good. Oh,
Norm told, so R.I.P. Norm Macdonald, he had a 9-minute joke that he told on Stern one time, and it's
killer joke. Yeah,
it's if you hear this, go look that up. It's 9 minutes long. It's hilarious.
Norm had some good ones. Hedberg had some really good one-liners.
That one, yeah,
I fucked with, dude. Like, he was good.
Green means bananas are like traffic lights, except for in a different order. Green means wait, yellow means go, red means where the fuck did you get that banana?
Yeah.
It's like burritos are like little sleeping bags for burritos are just like little sleeping bags for ground beef.
Funniest shit ever, dude.
No, his best joke ever is, I don't have a girlfriend. I just know a girl who'd be really mad if she heard me say that.
That's so funny. That's like the first like Facebook joke on the low. You know,
I don't.
That's hilarious.
He's like, I used to do drugs. I mean, I do drugs now, but I used to do them too.
All right, what's next?
All right. Question number 2. Have you ever dined and dashed at a restaurant?
Have you?
Oh, dude. Dude, they used to call me Mickey Dashington, dude. I was Dasher, Dancer, and Prancer, dude.
Here, let me know if you've ever done this one. So one time I go out, I'm in like high school, go out with all my friends at breakfast. We all put up money for the bill. They all go to get in the car. I got to pay the bill and leave. Tips on the table. Lady's like not coming to our table. So like I walk up to the front, like where the counter is, just to be like, here, like I'll give you, like, take this fucking money. I see them like pull up and they're like, you know, we're 16, 17, they're like, hurry up, gay boy, like, let's go. And I look around, she's not there. I just stick all the money in my pocket, hop in the car, and on top of the scumminess, didn't tell one of them that I pocketed all of the breakfast money. I like walked out of there like $80 up. I was like, ooh.
That's like a fucking come up.
It was a come up, yeah.
Karma
like,
probably got you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When's your last dine and dash?
I don't know about the last, but the worst was from in Limerick, dude, the fucking Limerick Diner. It's like one of my first jobs. And so like I knew the lowdown years later, you know, but I didn't work there anymore. And I knew these old waitresses, you know. And like the first time we went, it was like right after the casino got put in Valley Forge, and we hit, you know, so we were like, fuck it, you know, everyone was up. So we went to breakfast, whatever, and we paid. So we came again the next time and ordered all the same shit. They were like, oh, I love these guys. Did not pay. Skirted out. Nothing happened. Third time we show up. And we did this, dude, within like almost like the next weekend. Like third time, one of the ladies, like, I guess noticed us, right? Like old fucking Shelly or whatever. Used to put her fucking cigs out and put in her nuke box. All, you know, the short. It would reek. Like, you know, that lady. I was like, hey, don't I know you? Like, never heard of you. Another thing of wings to go. We're gonna need them in a fucking carton, you know, like, drawing. And then she was on us, and we got up, you know, we bolted, and then we got in the whip and left, and like right away, a boy was coming like down Ridge Pike. Dude, my buddy like skirted across Ridge Pike like, into the fire station, like turned down our road, like floored it, went into the neighborhood right before us, killed the lights, and like saw the cop like fly by. It was nuts. And then the next morning we go back to his house, right? Or that night we slept there. We got woken up at like 9:30 in the morning, and his dad was a state trooper. Luckily his dad was at work, and a cop was knocking on the door, and my buddy was like looking through the thing. He's like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? Don't answer it, dude. Clearly.
Yeah,
you know?
don't answer.
We just fucking waited it out. And then I never went back to the Limerick Diner again until like 10 years later when my parents got divorced. And I like had to go with my dad on Christmas morning. It's hilarious.
I had another one. What was it? So we go to this work event after work. I show up and I got a bunch of drinks, got a bunch of appetizers. Same thing. Like some people put cash up, some people Venmo me or whatever. We're at this place like in Pottstown, and dude, I like put my card in the thing. It sits there for like 20 minutes. I'm like, where is this lady? Like, and finally my buddy's like, we gotta go. Like, we're leaving right now. I'm like, okay. I just pulled my card out of the check thing and just left and never came back. With like my tab was like $300 something that night.
Oh
yeah. And I was trying, and then the moment hit me. He was like, we got to go. I was like, oh, I have my card. I don't have to stay. Oh, that reminds me of another one, yo. So me and my
You're a
Uh,
scumbag, dude.
I am a scumbag. I didn't realize
I
it.
love
So
it.
me and my ex-girlfriend are gonna meet our buddy at this restaurant at like 8 o'clock. So we go at like 7 o'clock, have a full-blown dinner, like an appetizer, have drinks. He shows up, like we order shots, we have drinks, and he's like, let's go do drugs, and like walks out of the bar. And like we just follow them, you know? I'm
Drugs are
walking out,
dope, son.
and I look at her and I'm like, did you pay the bill? And she's like, no. And I was like, she's like, did you pay the bill? I was like, no. And I like checked my wallet. I was like, I have my card. Do you have your card? She's like, yeah. I was like, let's just not go back inside. and
Nice.
we didn't. We just got our cars and left.
That's a pretty good like. See you never. Yeah.
So you
cool.
never went back.
Nice. All right, what do you got next, Maddie?
All right. Question.
Sorry,
number
my eye has
3.
AIDS in it, guys. I don't know if we could even cut all this. Shit, dude. Sorry.
I mean, if you want, I can switch the view to speaker view, so it'll only show you when you're talking.
Oh, I thought that's what it was the whole time.
You've seen the clips.
I
It's
know.
the both of
I'm kidding,
you.
dude. I love it. I love
You
us
are
both
not
up here,
kidding.
dude. I know. I'm an idiot, dude. I don't know how anything works. Keep all this in, dude. I have AIDS. Fucking clip it. Whatever.
I
Do
don't
you
know what any
want
of
the
segments of
do
the
you
shows
want
mean.
the speaker view or do you want the gallery?
Nah, I want all eyes on me all the fucking time, dude. But yeah, I like it like this, dude. It's a pretty good dynamic.
Okay. All righty. Honestly, didn't even notice you with the eye thing until you brought it up. So
Cool. Thanks, dude.
all right. All right. Next question. What food have you never eaten but would really like to try?
Like that. I mean, would you try human if you had the chance? Like not illegal human, but like somebody was like, I donated my body to science. You can cook me. Would you
Dog,
try it?
number one. Okay, number one. I don't think anyone should donate their body to science. I think it's sacrilege on the low. I don't want anybody cutting me up, son.
You know
I
how
don't care if
medical advancements were made by people giving their bodies to science?
Yeah, and you know how many human advances were because we let the aliens fucking probe us? Dude, give me a break, son. Nah. But yeah, no way.
You wouldn't try it?
No way. I would never try a human being unless I was like dying in like on in a fucking boat. And even then, I don't think I could.
Just a little bit of human. Just like a little bit.
Bro, I won't even try fucking squid. Like I don't even eat calamari.
Oh, really? Oh, I'll try. Like that's the
No.
thing. Like, what have I like? I'm trying to think what I haven't eaten. Like, I'll try anything. I've had swordfish. I've had gator.
I've had swordfish. That's not bad with like a little balsamic. It's not too fishy. But really, son, like I don't like any of that nasty shit. My palate's as big as my heart, dude.
I've never had caviar. I'd like to try caviar. Sure.
You would eat a snail, go out back, fucking dig one up.
They're fish eggs.
Oh, that's disgust. It is,
Oh.
dude.
I mean, there's
That's
some
so
shit though. When I
gnarly.
worked in that machine shop with the Vietnamese people, there's some shit that they tried that I would. They used to eat like these, like half, like it's like an egg at like 3 months, so it's like half developed chicken inside an egg,
Bro,
and it
I-
smelled and looked like the worst thing I've ever seen.
dog. I had a girlfriend back in the day, back when I was fucking Mickey Wonky Eye, still a young bull running around South Philly. And there was this Cambodian girl. I was sitting on her porch all night till fucking 12 o'clock at night, bro, talking to her. You know, she's the only one who knew English in the whole fucking street. Susie Q, dude, she was beautiful. I loved her. She was like my little date. And then one night, Bull brought out quail eggs and like gave us some. And I'm like, and like she bit that John, and I, because you no homo, like right now, Paul's on this, like, you know, my gag reflex is crazy. Like, I'll throw up out of nowhere, dude. Like, I really will. So, like, and I remember as a young boy, she bit this egg, and I was like, oh, and she was like, and I'm like, you know, and the dad's like, you know, disrespectful, get out, whatever.
your quail
Like,
egg.
yeah, and I couldn't do it, dude. It was over.
Is there anything you
Heartbroken
want to
like a
try that you
quail egg.
haven't?
Nah, I'm a fucking dude. I've had money, dude. I've tried everything I wanted to as far as food goes. You know, what other food can I try? Not unless I can like invent something. Like if you want to do like a fruit roll up wrap gusher fucking casserole or some shit. Like, yeah, I would love that. But other than that, nah. Oh, I got one. It's a drink. I don't know if it's a real thing.
What is it?
I want Pepsi that gets you drunk. Like I don't want to taste like rum and cola or nothing.
You just
I
want it to taste like Pepsi.
Cola. Yeah, and get
get
me
you drunk.
done. Yeah,
Okay, we can work on that.
you know what I mean. Keep
Yeah.
the calories. I don't even care. Keep all the calories of the soda.
Fucking double it for all I
Like
care.
yeah, I do not care. I can drink a sixer of those. Easy peasy lemon squeezy with a fucking Domino's pizza.
Have you
know?
guys ever been to Europe?
No.
In
No,
Europe-
dude, I've barely been out of the Philadelphia area. Tri-state.
in Europe, Fanta's like their Coca. It's like the biggest thing over there. Fanta, right?
Yeah.
It's like their biggest soda. There's
I
a
thought that
soda,
was Tokyo.
and maybe it's Tokyo as well, but in Europe, Fanta is massive.
Nice.
And they have a soda called Fanta Exotic, right? And if you it's
Ooh.
over there, it's Fanta Exotique, but
Yeah.
Fanta Exotic, it might be the best soda you'll ever have in your life.
What flavor is it?
It's exotic.
It's just some wild. Is it like fruity or is it cold?
It's
like
kind of like
tropical.
it's like yeah, I would say tropical, but also zesty.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Zesty, that's a wild word, Jackie.
I know
Zesty?
they
That's
sometimes
nuts.
they sometimes import it to the Russian store in the Northeast if you're really looking for it.
I
So
might have to find me some Fanta Exotic.
I don't
Fanta
really fuck
Exotic.
with the Russians. I don't
Get
care.
that
I don't need
Zaza.
that. I don't need that Zaza from them, bro. I got another pluggy. Like I don't need the Russians.
I like them. Russians are
Yeah.
fun. They're wild.
Just
They're
ruin the
fun.
country, dude. Don't get me started.
Russians are nuts, but yeah,
Wild.
but I'll tell you, if you leave them alone, they leave you alone. It's fine. With
Yeah.
me.
They don't
Not
cause
true,
problems.
dude. You leave them alone and they're backdooring you, Jack. And then next thing you know, they're rigging your election. So ask Ukraine. You're about to get fucking destroyed any day now. You see what's happening over there?
All right,
Nuts.
Mickey Trump. Let's cool it with the politics. All right, bub.
Oh no,
Jesus.
that's anti-Trump. That's just what's actually happening in the world today. Like if anyone wants to notice what's happening, I'm not lying.
The Ukraine
Or-
and Taiwan.
It's
Taiwan's-
wild. Yeah, today's a wild day in history. Like I mean it. Like this is crazy. Like I was a fucking, sorry. I'm a scholar, dude. What do you want? I'm not a scholar.
All right. So
Dream job
next-
scholastic though. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Next,
sorry.
next question. Question number 4. What is something that you really resent paying for? And
That
I
Popeye's
guess-
chicken sandwich and Cheltenham.
Okay. there you go.
Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say wishy-washies don't count.
I mean, I've never paid for it, but I wouldn't regret it if I did.
I've never paid for it. And I would totally regret it if I did.
Regretted paying for. I mean, that chicken sandwich sucked. I got burned a couple times. Not a couple times. I really rarely ever got burned, but a couple times it's happened.
I can give you a list of shit I resent paying. You want to
What?
listen up, Joe Biden? Dude, number one. Like, student loan payments fucking suck. Dude, I campaigned for you, dude. I made calls for you, Joey. I cold called for Joe. I did
Yep.
do that. That's on record. Number 2, internet. Give me a fucking break, dude. Internet is free.
My
It's
shit's
a
like
free
$100.
thing.
Yeah,
It's wild, dude. It's wild that we pay for internet.
it's like
Like, what
$100
is
just for
this?
internet. It used to be
OD.
$30.
And then you order some scrippy, son. What do you think? I'll make you some scripts, dude? I don't got money for this. It's
Chaos.
everything. It's chaos. It sucks. And then your internet's slow when you call the lady, you're like, turn it on, turn it off. I'm going to send you another box. And then they give you a 0.5 internet that is not faster. They're like, oh, yeah, that's just a different channel. Lower quality. I'm like, why did you give me this? Do you have that?
Yeah, everybody has. Well, if you have
Mine's
contacts,
like
you have that.
Pimp's like 2 and 2.5 or some shit, and it's like, oh, it's dude. Don't get me started on shit I resent paying for, dude. Oh, I hate shit, dude. I hate it. Water? What is this, Flint, Michigan, dude? What are we paying for water for? Water
Like
flows
the
naturally.
water bill or
grapes
like bottled water?
had water aqueducts that would flow through the town. You could just walk out and scoop some fucking water. Why are we paying for water? It flows naturally.
Somebody's got to
retarded.
clean it.
Yeah. to prevent disease, I would say. But apparently,
Yeah, one-time fee. It's already set up, dude, and that will take care of maintenance. You have 1 million people in Philadelphia fucking paying $80 a month for water. Give me a fucking break, Jack. It's water.
Dude, is your water bill $80 a month?
Yeah, dude. I just
that's
freaked out
pretty
about
high.
it, dude. Inflation,
high.
dude.
that's
know.
really high.
Dude, I
You
got
take like 10 showers a day.
days. I got a bunch of dip, dude. My house is like the real world fucking. It's
Yeah.
wild over here, Jack.
But apparently, bottled water, plastic bottled water, is shrinking your perineum. Right? On
Is that your
men.
dick?
Perineum
No.
is the space between your scrotum and your anus.
Oh, you're Gucci Magucci.
It is? Like
That's the-
mine or like future evolutionary
They're saying like, yeah, evolution, because of like, apparently plastic bottled water is shrinking the narkill, the gooch, whatever you want to call it.
I don't do it. My
The
sister
taint.
doesn't allow it.
Taint,
We're not
yeah.
even allowed to get fucking paper plates, dude.
But you'll pay
I sneak
$80
that.
a month for water that should be free.
No, this is why I'm protesting. I hate it. It sucks.
So do you drink? Are you where you live now, Mick?
I live in South Philly, son, and
Okay,
I would
so
drink
you-
the South Philly tap till cows come home. But I
You're
got a
drinking
fucking yuppie girlfriend, dude. So we
Oof.
got a Brita.
Brita, dude. There's nothing wrong with Brita. I live off of
At
Brita.
night, I go in the bathroom, Jackie. I fill up my shit in water, chug it. She was like, "You get water?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, it's the best water ever." I'm like, "It's sink water, bitch. Dang, put it right on the jaw, dude." I'm like, come on, dude. This sink water down here is good. We got the skingle right there, dude.
Oh, you're an idiot.
I know, dude.
Tell
My
you what,
dads
North
were
Wales-
both gay, dude. What do you want?
North Wales has banging water, yo. Some of the best public water you'll ever have.
Yeah,
You guys are like mountain folks. Look at you.
yeah. The water might be clean, but you live in a house that's what, like 400 years old.
Oh yeah, it's got so much lead paint in it.
Yeah,
I love
those-
an old house, though. It's
those
historic in
pipes.
Philadelphia.
Those pipes are how old? And you're just
They're
drinking
made
the
of
water
clay.
right out of them. Yeah. So okay. Either way, let's move on
Flint
to something.
Dubsky. Yeah, what's up? Can we get another one?
Yeah. What movie can you watch over and over again without getting tired of it?
Ooh.
You get mad at me because you'll be like, "What are you watching?" I'll be like, "Indiana Jones" for the 400th and 30th time. You'll be like, "Watch this movie."
Dude, you watch wild shit. You watch like King of the Hill.
I like old shit.
To me,
that, like,
that's
I like when I was a
torture.
kid. Not King of the Hill. I just tried that for a week, but Indiana Jones, the first and the third one are the best. I can watch them any day and night. The Princess Bride, I like to watch when I'm sick. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I like to watch when I'm really depressed.
Classic. Bob
Yeah,
Hoskins.
when I'm like
where
real
at?
depressed, I just sit there and mouth along all the words of the
R.I.P.
movie because I've watched it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
Eddie
handle those
Valiant.
boners at 30, dude. Like, I can't watch Jessica Rabbit anymore.
Yeah. Jessica Rabbit. How about it? Ahead of
She's
her
a nice
time.
piece of tail, dude.
Do you watch? How old are the movies that you watch, Justin?
I'll watch old shit if I'm like bored, but like
You ever-
good.
Did you ever do Casablanca or Gone with the Wind? Do you ever get that?
I don't go
old?
like that old. No. I do like the
They're
set
incredible.
like Escape from
You
Alcatraz.
guys watch that when you're on your periods, dude? Going with the wind? What are we even talking about?
Dude,
you watch
dude,
that
have you
over and
ever-
over?
Have you ever seen Gone with the Wind?
Yeah,
Actually
dude, that's like
haven't.
me saying fucking Old Yeller. Like, Avi
Old Yeller is a
classic.
great movie.
You watch it every time it's on?
I can't tell you last time I watched it.
Yeah, because you turned it off, dude.
I
don't
just
even-
watched.
I mean, I don't really watch the cable TV, so I haven't flipped through the channels in a while.
That is
Oh,
what
I
is
cut the
lost
cord
too,
myself.
is that because of subscription services, like you pick what to watch, which now
yeah.
like I used to watch all kinds of dumb shit because it was all that was on. Like
Yeah.
Escape from Alcatraz, I watched on TV
Yeah.
on like UH47 with Clint Eastwood, but that movie's awesome.
Mhm.
What is it? Felon 1, 2, 3, the original with the grumpy man. He was in
Tommy Lee Jones?
Matthew
Roderick McConaughey.
before him.
Matthew.
What
he
was
was
he
in he was in Dennis the Menace. He played the neighbor.
Oh,
Walter
Grumpy Old
Matthau.
Men.
Walter
Grumpy Old
Matthau.
Men.
Matthau.
Yeah, The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. Walter Matthau's in the original, and it's a fantastic movie.
Who did the other one? What's his name?
Denzel and somebody
yeah.
did the remake recently. I never
Travolta.
watched it. Did he?
Travolta, I think. Is that
Yeah.
the train one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do yeah just because Travolta likes to fuck guys at the gym, dude. You look like you would have went to that gym.
You see, he finally admitted he's bald.
Nah, I thought he did that in Gotti.
Dude, that movie.
Wait.
Did you watch that movie?
Yeah, I
I
didn't
heard
mind
it
it.
was awful.
It
It's
wasn't,
on,
dude. It wasn't too bad, honestly.
All right.
It
I'm gonna have
wasn't.
it's on your
Dude, I'm
Amazon
telling you.
Prime.
Yeah, watch it. It's not too
Is
bad.
it Justin? What do you think of it?
I haven't seen it. I know it
Yeah.
got like the worst reviews ever. That, like,
Yeah.
I saw it
You know
on there.
who
though.
directed it? The
No.
bull Evan Connolly or McConnelly from from Entourage.
Oh, really?
Because his like
Yeah.
directorial debut. Yeah.
Yeah. He was also the bully in Rocky V.
Was he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was.
He beats up
She's
Rocky's
a
son.
hooah. You know
And
what is
then-
what does Rocky say? You want to be a hooah?
What does he say?
Yeah, what was the superhero movie on Disney where tinfoil was their super weakness? He was in
Yeah.
that.
It's
Google
not
it.
Meteor Man.
Dude, remember
Meteor
that
Man?
shit?
What?
With
What
Robert
was
Townsend?
that was where the people with the blonde hair were like the bad
Yeah.
guy gang.
Yeah.
God, what was their name? Damn.
I don't remember that.
Dude,
bad
you know
guys
what
in Meteor
movie?
Man.
Do you know what movie I wanted to watch the other day? That was Blank Man. You remember Blank Man?
Yeah, with
Damon
one of the
Wayans?
Wayans. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
my
that was
God.
a great one, dude. Blank Man was
Dude.
awesome.
It's one of the best like
I-
intros of that movie.
I piss myself when J5 dies and he's just like J5, J5. Dude, I lose it. That's so dude. Damon Wayans was the funniest dude back in the day.
Hilarious.
That
I'm more of a
is-
Sean guy myself, but yeah,
There's-
Damon was
that-
the best.
Oh, the
That is-
Wayans brothers show was hilarious.
That's
What were
what
you
will
saying,
be
Justin?
lost to the other generations is like being forced as a kid to watch shit just because that's all like your option. Like you can find anything
Yeah.
you like. Like if you're watching stuff that sucks, it's on you. But like I used to have to watch like the old Bond movies with my uncle, like every time I go over on Thanksgiving, and I hated them. And now as an adult, I love them. But
Yeah.
like that infinity for them doesn't exist unless forced to watch all Thunderball when you're 7 and have no idea what's going on.
I think that's why I like TV Land shit. I'm that same way with
Yeah.
those old shows, dude. I get so nostalgic. Like if I hear the Wonder Years, bro, and I've had a couple Mickey Merlots, I'm done.
God.
I'll cry. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
sorry your life was so good, dude.
Yeah.
The only thing I had
You'll
was
shit on-
what
you'll-
would you do?
You'll
Last
shit
minute
on
attitude.
Gone with the Wind, but you're fine with losing it to Fred Savage. Just shows where. shows
No,
where
it's
your
not
critique's
Fred
at.
Savage. It's
Yeah, it
the
is Fred.
entire ambiance of the show, not Freddie.
Do
I'm
you
not a
know who?
girl.
Do you know who the narrator is?
It's Daniel Stern, which
Yeah.
I never
I
believed
think
to
he.
this
I think
day.
he wrote it too, didn't he?
Like
I
wrote
think
the
he
show.
wrote it. Yeah. Let me check that. I think I
believe
don't
one
know.
of the
He might
sticky-
have.
it-
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can't believe one of the Sticky Bandits is the narrator of Wonder Years.
Yeah.
I like Candy.
Hey,
the Kid.
kid, you want a Hershey bar? Remember Polio? He's the
Dude, that
funniest
movie,
fool of all time, son.
I make sure to watch Home Alone at least once a year. Like during the
Oh,
holidays,
dude.
I watch it.
Me and my
every year.
roommate, like, we've been friends since I was adopted in this neighborhood. We watched it every year. And, like,
It-
we've been friends for, like, 15 years, dude. Like, every year still.
Dude,
I'm
every
so
year,
hyped this year.
Yeah, whether alone or not, when he's eating the mac and cheese and he tells me he's not scared anymore, I'm like,
I'm not afraid anymore.
yeah. I'm
You know what I
you
said
tell
the
him,
other
Kevin.
day? Dude, I dropped one the other day. He's like, I'll give it a whirl. Talking
When he's in the grocery store.
about the mac and cheese, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh man, that's good.
yeah. Old
All right.
movies are the best.
Yeah, so was old Posse, dude. You don't see me banging old ladies, do you? Because you can give them the old In-N-Out burger, mostly in style.
Shut up. We'll catch you on the other side. We'll do a little chronicling, and then we'll let you get out of here.
This is the Low Loft Chronicles. Arr.
Ayo, ayo. What up, son? It's the Low Life Chronicles with your boy Mickey and your other boy J Dubski.
So now we have a good one. We have a one that kept me quite busy throughout my teen years.
What do we got tonight? What's on the menu?
Arrest. How many
Oh
times
my god.
have you been arrested?
Dude. You don't got enough fingers and toes for me, baby boy. I did 1,000 arrests.
Do you remember the first time you were arrested?
Very first time, wouldn't call this arrested, but I used to love calling 911 on the pavement as a kid, dude. I loved it. It was like my favorite thing to do in the world. Like it was hilarious to me.
Would anyone ever show up to the payphone?
Rarely. And then one time, dude, we got a light on us, which has happened before. But then we're like, all right, fuck this guy. Look up, another light. And it like froze me. It was like I got shot twice, but they were just flashlights on me. I was like, I'm done. I'm stuck. And I couldn't move.
You got me.
Yeah. I remember they took me home and I didn't get in trouble at all. He's like, what are you bringing cops around here for? I'm like, I don't know, dude. I fucking had to call them. It was hilarious.
We were building this fort by the train tracks, and this kid had one of those remember those exercise trampolines that were like a foot off the ground, and they did nothing.
Sure.
So we're
Richard Simmons, made famous by Richard Simmons.
They sucked. Yeah, but I wanted one. So I'm like, how about that fence? Steal it. So we have it on our back, and we're walking down the alley with it. And of course, a cop turns the alley as we're done, and we just stand there with it He's like, where'd you get that? And I was like, oh, we found it in the trash. And he's like, which trash can? I was like, oh, good quiz. Damn it. I should have said nothing. And my brother's like, that trash can. And he was like, let's go ask him if it was in the trash. I was like, we could just put it back. We don't have to. And we put it back, and then he drove us home and told my mom. I was like, wow.
Did you call Brad or your younger brother snitch for life?
Yeah, I was like, idiot, don't say anything. So you're the one who told me found it in the trash. I was like, you're right. That was the first mistake, saying anything. So This is a good one. So I take my car off roading one night, crashed my car. Cops picked me up. I had to get my parents to pick me up.
What kind of car?
It was my stepdad gave me his used SUV because he got a new car. So he's like, here, take it. I'm driving around where I used to dirt bike.
Is that the one from the Serbians or whatever?
No, not that one. That's the one. So they're like, do you want to call your parents? They'll come pick you up. I was like, no. And they're like, what do you mean no? I was like, no, I'm not calling. I'm like, you just have to release me in the morning. And they're like, that's not how this works. You're a minor. I was like, shit. They're like, yeah, you have to have an adult pick you up, or you live here, or we'll turn you over to Child Protective Services. I was like, can I wait till tomorrow morning? And the cops look at me like, call your fucking parents, kid, getting mad. I was like, I don't want to, yo. And I literally call, and they're furious, obviously, fine, and slam the phone down. My mom comes, picks me up, yelling the whole time. It gets better because then the next night, my little brother gets arrested by the same police officer, but we don't look that alike. So it gets taken in, yada, yada. My mom says she walks into the police precinct the second night in a row after 11 o'clock at night to pick up her other child. And the cop is astonished that it's my mother again. This one's yours too? And she's like, yes, it is. Please surrender him to me.
Oh, man. I have one similar, dude, which is hilarious. Did you guys get in trouble, by the way, real quick?
For mine, they just I had to pay for getting the car towed because it was stuck is all it was. I didn't total it. It was just stuck in a weird position. And I had to call the cops.
Right. Yeah.
Brad got in a bunch of trouble. Brad got arrested. Brad got caught with a bunch of 40s in his backpack walking down Main Street, drunk at 14.
Nice. You're nice. The first time, I remember I ever really got booked, and I actually ended up representing myself, bro. I'm not kidding. One night, so I lived in the town next to my town, right? And I didn't have a license. I do not have a license to this day. And I would have to get a ride home, it was deep, so I would try to work something out with a L or something, I'll roll up, give me a ride home. Work like a charm, dude. I never had an issue. I invented Uber. So this one night my buddy, picked me up. He just got a fresh pack of some fucking danks, and it was back when they were this diesel. You're nice, dude, diesel. Fire up your engines, dude. That thing got a Hemi, you know, like fire shit. So anyway, we're like rolling down the back roads, you know, smoking an L. It's like just about finished, you know. Just got a little bit of that. You want to hit it a couple more times, but you could toss it. We come up on a fucking checkpoint. Oh yeah, dude. Sucked. So like I just instinctively like put the window down, boop, you know, toss that shit right out the window.
Yeah, but the car reeks. But yeah.
Reeks, but there's no other tree.
Okay.
So that's what's cool, you know. So I know this, and I go into this very high and very confident, you know. And my buddy is like shitting bricks, dude. It's like, you know, the winter time, and it's like he still has like his basketball shorts on, you know, and it's like nighttime now. You know what I mean? And he makes us get out of the car, and my buddy's like shaking, you know, like all fucking cold. We walk the lines and shit. He's like, you know, did you smoke in the whip? And he's like, I know you did. He's like, we found a seed. And I'm like, show me it, dude. No, you didn't. No, you didn't, bro. Because I know in my head, I'm like, there wasn't seeds in this. This is the diesel, dude.
Yeah, the diesel.
Pedal to the metal, dog. It does not. So I'm like arguing with this guy. And my friend's like, stop. You know, like, bitch it. And the guy's like, all right, well, if you don't tell us you smoked in the car, then I'm going to hit this one with the DUI. And I'm like, my buddy's like, yeah, we smoked, but we smoked earlier before we drove. And he's like, son, you're still impaired, and cuffed him. I was like, oh, you idiot, dude. Idiot, you know? Like, dude, idiot. Because the guy wouldn't show me it. So then, you know, the bulls are like, all right, well, you know, you're in trouble too. I'm like, for what, dude? Show me the seed you're going to charge me with, you know? I was in the passenger seat, fucko. Like, you know, fuck off, dude.
Didn't do anything.
And I'm 18, dude. He's like, call your mom. I'm like, dude, I'm a grown man. I'm an adult. Like, I can buy a pack of cigs, join the army, shove the whole thing up my ass at this point. Doesn't matter. I'm a grown up. Makes me call my mom. And I'm like, Mom, I'm sorry, dude. This fucking asshole. She's like, what'd you do? I'm like, nothing. He said he found a weed seed in the car. I started laughing, you know?
Yeah, you're like, what am I supposed to tell her?
Give me a break, dude. So she comes all down there, and he's like, you gotta keep your mouth shut. You almost got your friend in a lot of trouble. I'm like, oh, fuck off, dude. Like, the whole time. So then we get the letter in the mail. You have to plead, you know? And in my head, I'm like, no way I'm pleading guilty to this. I'm not getting a guilty charge. They have
Don't do anything. Yeah.
This is America, dude. Innocent until proven guilty. I kept saying that. My mom was laughing. She's like, you're going to regret it. I'm like, we'll see, dude. Like, we'll see. I send in a fucking not guilty. Bull's parents make him send in a guilty plea as punishment. Fucking nerds. I show up to court representing myself. I'm my own lawyer. The police officer marches in, you know, takes the spot. And the judge asked me, like, what makes you so confident that you can sit here and represent yourself? Like, this is very serious. You could go to jail. That's what he said to me. And I said, nah. And this is when I heard my mom laugh. And this is what just set me. This is like when my mom would laugh at me going off of my dad, and it would just give me like fucking energy to kill. Like, I swear to God, dude. So I was like, you know, I hear my mom crack up, and I'm like, dude, I'm in honors history class, and I have been since like the 6th grade. I know my rights, and I know that I'm innocent until proven guilty. And I know that unless you can prove that we were smoking in the car when you said me as the passenger, I really have no liability. And my mom snorts with laughter. Like she can't hold it in. And he's like, are you making a mockery of my of my courtroom? And I'm like, no, but show me the evidence. Kept saying he found a seed. Like, I would like to see it. And the cop's grin is ear to fucking ear, dude. He's got nothing. And the judge is just trying to scare me, but I won't break. I'm like, he's like, you want to go to jail? I'm like, for what, dude? Of course I don't want to go to jail. That's why I'm here, making sure that, you know, like, no. Like, and then he was like, all right, how about this? If you don't show, and it was a Friday, if you don't show up if I don't have 2 trash bags full of trash that you picked up wherever you choose, here with a note on it from you Monday morning, you're going to jail for 6 days. And I looked at him and I was like, but what is the charge? He was like, do you want to go to jail right now? I was like, I'll get the trash. Fuck this guy, dude. Bang, bang. My mom is dying laughing, dude, on the way out. She was like, you are an asshole. So, but she's laughing because like she knew I was right. You know what I mean? Like I really, I went to Mandrake Park, bro. I pulled 2 fucking full trash bags out of the park, dropped it off with a smiley face on the notepad. Never heard from him again.
I'm walking home from school. It honestly wasn't me. Like somebody threw a bunch of rocks at the school bus. And so the cops, like when I was walking by, like just pulled over everyone and was like, everyone sit down. They handcuffed all of us. And then like the bus driver like pulled up and like said something to the cop. And then it was like, wrote us all disorderly conduct. And I went home, and this is like when I was young enough that I didn't have my own money or anything. I was like, somebody has to pay this. And they're like, what the fuck is this for? I was like, I honestly, God, didn't do it. And they're like, and like my mom was like, what the fuck, man? And my stepdad was like, if he says he didn't do it, we'll go to the court. And so I was like, you gonna get him a lawyer? He's like, no, he can tell everyone that he didn't do it. And so he's been my stepdad for like a year and a half, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, we're going to the court and fighting. And I'm like, okay, this is my first time going to court when it wasn't like about my parents, to be like, who do you want to live with? So
you still put on like your Easter outfit anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I dress nice. We're sitting in the lobby. The bus driver's in the lobby. And my stepdad's like grilling her, like, did you see him there? Did you see him throw a rock? Did you see him do it? She's just like, no. And he's like an angry Ukrainian man. She's like, no. And she's like, see, he said you didn't do it. Like, so we go into the courtroom. I sit there by myself, at the table.
Yeah.
Everybody, judge walks in, everyone stands up. I'm just sitting there. Then like everyone sits down, I stand up. I'm like, oh fuck, right? The judge starts talking. Out of the background, he's talking to the bus driver or whatever. My stepdad just starts yelling, like, he said he didn't do it in the lobby. What do you keep asking for? Like starts yelling. And I'm like, shut up. Like, this is going well. Like, just shut up. The judge like clears the court and is like, sir, if you say anything else, like I'll
hold you in contempt.
Yeah, like I'm looking at him like, what is happening here? Why are you yelling at the judge? I immediately, and it quiets down. I look at the bus driver and I was like, did you see me do it? She's like, no, I don't think he did do it. And I was like, okay. And the judge like clacked the thing and it was over.
Stepdad wanted you to go to juvie so bad.
Let's see. Other times I was arrested. So the one time I'm with someone, I'm at my house, I'm not doing anything. And I normally always back then had weed on me. Like I'd always have like a Crown Royal bag with a couple L's in a bag or like a bowl, always.
Oh, you so rich,
like you said, like if you got pulled over and you didn't have weed on you, it would be like,
let's go, fucko.
Awesome. Yeah. This never happens,
Sniff it out, pig.
I'm with my brother at the time, like one of his new girlfriends, and
was she hot?
Like, she was all right. And then we're at the house, and he's like, oh, do you want to go to the movies with us? And I was like, sure, whatever. I'm not doing shit. I'll hop in the back of the car. I'll go to the movies. Drop me off at the end of the night. So I'm like, I hop in the car. We're driving, and they're like, oh shit, DUI checkpoint. And I'm like, sick.
On the way to the movies?
Yeah, on the way to the movies. And we're all under 21. I'm like, sick. I have nothing. I just woke up. I haven't done anything wrong today. Both my brother and his date turn around, look at the back seat, and go, we're both drunk. And they look at me and I'm like, what?
Oh,
like,
man.
We've both been drinking all day. That's why we invited you to the movies. It's because we were going to drink the whole time. We needed someone to drive home. I was like,
you're the DD, dude. And we're going to do hand jobs back here. So eyes forward.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, that sucks because you two are going to jail.
Nice. You said that?
And yeah, because I'm sitting in the back. They go through the thing. The guy like, makes them go to the side. They like pull a booger out of the car, and I look at him and I just look at my brother. And I'm like, there's nothing I can't be like, he wasn't drinking because you're clearly fucking hammered. And like there was an open bottle in the car. Like they brought it with them to the movie. Oh my god, these people are stupid. And literally the cops
rage Sadie, dude.
But like the cops assuming I'm drunk and I'm just cranky because I'd woke up, like a 5 o'clock nap. I'm just like irritable, and now I have to drive his car home from fucking and I'm not seeing the movie, and I'm just like, no, man, they drank without me actually, and I'm kind of pissed about it. Not gonna lie, like if they would have told me, I would be drunk right now, and not having to listen to you.
You fucking pig. That's pretty good.
Damn, what were we going
I
to
might
see?
have. Yeah, what were you going to see? That's a pretty good question.
I don't know because we didn't end up seeing it, but it would have been like, it
What
would have
year?
been like 2000. Oh, God, when I turned, it would have been like 2000.
Was it a Fast and Furious, and that's why your bro wanted you to fucking?
I don't know. It would have been,
reverse
yeah, it
and
would have
get
been
out
like
of there?
2005. You know, like I don't know, 2005 maybe. So who fucking knows what movie it was? Damn, I wish I could remember. It's probably great. It's probably why I was pissed.
That's pretty good.
What?
Did I ever tell you about the time that I got arrested in was it PJ's in Phoenixville?
PJ Williams
Yeah.
for what?
I was like back from college when I was living in Phoenixville. And that was back in the days when I would be blackout bats, son. You know what I'm saying? I would just drink a million and then go out, do stuff. And only thing I remember is like throwing a beer bottle through the pinball machine glass. Like fucking, what's the Patrick Swayze movie?
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse it. Fucking bang, dude.
Did it shatter?
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude. It did. It shattered. It was nuts. And then I remember getting like grabbed in the back of the neck by like some husky bouncer and like marching me out. And like I just hear like my friends like, what? Dude, like dying. Like, what the fuck did he do that for? Like he lost, like whatever. So I go out, he like throws me out. And the guy who used to stand guard at that bar back in the day wore a cowboy hat. It was like this skinny little fucking asshole guy.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, what happened, partner? And I fucking whopped him, dude. I gave him a fresh one, And then and then he's like awestruck. And then I just hear like, are you kidding me? And I turn around and there's a literal cop parked right outside the bar, leaning on his car. He watched me do it. And he just like cuffed me, dude. And that's where I blacked out. And then like the next day, I wake up, all my clothes and my jeans, and I go downstairs and I feel something in my back pocket. Pull it out. It's a ticket. It's like a slip. Disorderly, drunk in public, blah blah blah. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? They're like, my buddy's like, oh, you don't remember what happened? You fucking smashed the fucking John at the bar, pinball, and then when we went to pick you up, we were your one call. Somehow you can't remember your fucking address walking home, but you remembered our phone number. And you took your phone. And we came to get you, and they wouldn't let you in the cell because you were being a nutbag. So they fucking handcuffed me to the chair at a desk. And they said they rolled up, dude, and I was acting like fucking Rodney King or something. Like I just acted like they whooped my ass. I was like screaming, like they beat me. They're police are assaulting me. And like the cop was dying and looked at my friend and was like, dude, we haven't touched it. Like we didn't even hit him with an assault when he whopped the fucking like cowgirl out front, dude. Yeah.
So one hilarious time I used to work third shift and I'm sitting in my car in the works parking lot. Worked like this warehouse kind of place. Sitting in my car with this other kid. He's like a couple years younger than me, but he's cool. He's funny. We're sitting in the car, smoking a bowl, passing it back and forth. 3:15 in the morning on our break. And a cop walks up and knocks on my driver's side window.
Oh my. And you like legitimately have a heart attack. Like probably,
I literally go
scream.
I roll down the window and go, where did you come from? And he goes, do you know why? And I'm like, yeah, I know why. Where'd you come from? Like, you scared the shit out of me. And he's like, yeah, that was he's like, yeah, he's like still playing hard guy, right? And he's like, yeah, that's the point. I was like, honestly, dude, this is a big parking lot. Like, where were you? He's like, I was actually I was in the cemetery right over there. I was watching the whole time. I was like, well, you waited at the perfect moment because we're actually done break. And I like joke like I'm about to get out of the car. Like, we're all friends here. And he like shuts it back with his hand,
Oh.
And he's like, license or registration. And I was like, I wasn't driving. Like, dude, I was just sitting here. Like, you're not gonna try and pull. Like, he's like, no, but just give me both your licenses. Homeboy said next to me has an open warrant.
Oh,
And we're also at work, like the lights on and shit. I'm like, hey, can we move this along so I don't get fired? And the cop's looking at me like, dude, you're 1,000% getting fired. I'm like, no, I'm not. He takes me to the police station with the other kid. And he's sitting there. They got me like chained to the chair. And I'm the whole time, I'm like, this isn't necessary. Like, I have to go back to work. And he's still looking at me like, you're getting fired. And I was
you're like, I'm Jewish. I'm not Cuban. I've been telling you guys.
I'm like, my manager's out back smoking PCP right now. He's the reason you were really here, but you just stumbled upon me dumbly smoking bowl in my car. So look, I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to tell Laura, we got to stop smoking PCP in the parking lot. And he's going to let this go. My boss is never going to find out. But that's exactly what happened. Mike never got released. They released me. So I walked back to work from the police station.
Nice.
And they're like, hey, where's that Mike kid? I was like, dude, terribly sick. Like, had to go. Told me on break like 2 hours ago.
Good for
And
you.
then I was like, where have you been? I was like, well, you needed a ride home. Like, obviously. How do you think he got home with his tummy ache?
He was about to die, dude.
But for that like 30 seconds, I was like, oh my God, I'm fired. Where did you come from?
Yeah. Oh, that's
scary.
That is scary, dude. All right, enough of the rest, dude. I'm having flashbacks over here. We're fucking low lives, or at least we were.
I got another good one where I didn't go to jail though. So my brother's looking for weed one time. I was like, oh, just go to this place. We'll pick it up. We pick it up in the car. And as we're turning, I see a car sitting like down the street with its lights off. And the second we turn, it turns its headlights on. I'm like, oh, that's a cop. And we just got like, this is back in the day. We got like 3 nickel bags, I'm like, throw them out the window. And my brother's driving. He's like, no, like we've been waiting to get a weed all day. Like, I'm not throwing it out. I'm like, dude, throw it out the window. We can just circle back around and get it again. Like, there's a cop. And he doesn't throw it out the window. And 2 seconds later, the lights turn on. And as we turn, I'm like, now's your chance. Still doesn't do it.
He better put this up his butthole.
No, doesn't. We get both pulled out of the car. He gets searched. They find it on him. They find, like you said, they find a half an old joint, like a roach, under my seat. And the cop like comes out with it all proud of himself. He's like, and it's still warm. I was like, no, it's not. I was like, shut up. And the cop there, same thing.
Oh, what an asshole.
Yeah, we haven't even smoked. We just had it on him. So they're like, well, I'm taking him. Can you drive the car home? And I'm looking at him because like my brother had picked me up earlier from a party, like on the way. So I was fucked up, but my brother wasn't. So the cop, he's looking at me. He's like, can you drive his car home so it doesn't have to be towed? And I'm looking at him and I'm like, does he know that I'm fucked up? And he's going to let me get in this car, drive it 5 feet, and then pull me over and arrest
double
me.
book you? That would
Yeah,
be
like that's what I'm thinking he's doing. So I look at him, I'm like, you just going to pull me over like 5 feet away from here? And he's like, huh? And I was like, huh? And we like looked at each other and he's like, wait, are you high? And I was like, I'm going to take the car. And I just took the keys and I drove home and that was the end of it. It was funny though. Because I was nervous. I like started it. I was like, click, click, click. I was like, is he just going to pull me over in 10 feet?
Yeah. I just remembered a good one, actually. It was like actually it was senior year of high school. And like, it was an older guy's party, like who graduated, one of those shindigs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, I was having like the best time. It was like the winter time, so it was like, I remember, that second time the Birds play the Cowboys,
like back to back.
Like
they played
December sometime. No, like before that, like to always they play them.
Yeah.
Usually to get in, like one final time. It's usually like the Redskins or the Cowboys, whatever. So it was like around that time. Like I remember, like that might be able to tell the year. I forget, but dude, we go to this party with all these older dudes, and then these other older dudes who were like a year older than us, but still graduated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Show up. And one has a Cowboys jersey on. And I remember this kid was an asshole. Like, he was the kid on the bus who was like an asshole to like me. And I was like the fucking funny asshole. You know what I mean? Like, he was like a bully kind of. And him and my buddy, fucking fat sacks, start rumbling. And I'm like, yo, what? I roll on over, start rumbling. And then his buddy comes out, right? And we're fucking these guys up, dude, in the front yard. I remember like I had my phone in my hand and it had a light. So it was just like this power glove of I could just see all my rights landed. You know what I mean? I'm fucking this dude up. And we're fucking rumbling. And I swear to God, dude, fucking I won't say his name, but you know him as Sleepy. He always tries to rumble you when he wakes up.
Oh yeah.
All right. Sleepy
A
rolls
random,
up.
yeah,
Yeah.
a random drunk passerby in the night.
Yeah, right. One of my buddies pulls up, gets out of the car, and I'm backing this dude down. He just turns around, drops his shit, and rocks him. And then we fuck him up, dude. We fuck these dudes up. And then the police came. And now it's like a rumble. You know, there's like a bunch of people. And they line us all up on the curb and they handcuff us behind our backs. And in my fucking Tommy Hilfiger puffer jacket, you know, is my bowl. And I'm and like, you know, like a fucking 0.8 or something. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, I am fucked. And my buddy called his aunt instead of like his mom, you know? So the aunt gets over there ASAP. She's like, what's going on? The cops over there and shit. And I just take off my jacket. And I remember like I was handcuffed. So I ripped the shit out of my jacket. And, like, took it off and threw it behind me. And his aunt like peeked and was like, you know, and like went and like got it. It was nuts.
Grabbed
dude.
your jacket.
Yeah. But it was trash. But you know, I had a .8 in there. So, and then I got booked. Yeah, I got hit with like a, you know, underage, fucking drunk in public, disorderly conduct, fighting. Back then they would do it harassment if everybody was fighting.
Yeah.
And so it looks like I was a psycho when I go on job interviews. You know, like
harassing.
I'm like, this guy was a Cowboys fan. You know, what are you gonna do? Did you just do a throw up in your mouth?
I just burped in my mouth. So the
That
one
was
time
gnarly. I like smelled it over here.
I'm leaving a party and the cops pull up at a party, you know, and we're all drunk. I live like 5 blocks away from where we're at. So I just take off running home, but I'm like hammered and I'm young. And there's a park like at the top of my street, and then I just walk down my street, you know. But like to get to the park, I usually just used to cut through all these people's houses. So like I could stay up the street. So you know, cop would see, you know.
Right.
I'm pretty drunk. I'm pretty young, and I'm doing great. I have great fence hopping skills, yo. I'm tall and I'm lanky. I throw both legs over at once, and I make a clean, quick hop. Like, you got to get up pretty early. You want to catch me over some fences. I'm doing that, and a cop catches me as I'm like 2 blocks away from the party, sees me cut in between like 2 houses, you know. So he's like on to me because I see the lights turn on, and I can like see him at the top of the block. So I'm running and I make it through the park, and I like turn around as I'm full sprinting as I get into the park. I turn around and run. Literally, as I turn, I run directly into a tree, like
nice,
full
dude.
sprint speed, drunk too. So like I
Georgia the Jungle style, dude.
I remember feeling my chest hit the tree, like my face probably had moved aside, and then my full chest just, and I fall and just lay there on the ground for like 20. And so what the cop looking for me, I guess, just kept going because I literally just lay there for 20 minutes. Just
he's like, oh, he's dead. That's fine. That's hilarious. You Georgia the Jungle it.
Walked home all like chest hurting, like, damn.
Ariel! That bull was hilarious in that. What was that guy's name? Georgia the Jungle. Not Brendan Fraser, the other guy. Nah, who came to look for him.
I don't fucking know.
He was in the Paul Giamatti movie with the wine. What's that guy's name?
I know even less now.
Look it up, Maddie, please. I just want to end on this guy's name, please.
The guy from Georgia the Jungle?
Thomas Hayden Church, dude. Yeah, yeah. I love that
idiot.
guy, dude.
He was the Sandman in Spider-Man movies.
Yes, he was a Sandman.
That's how I know him. And he was in the show Wings. Remember Wings on
Young
USA?
Wings. Yes, I do remember Wings with Coach. Was Coach not in Wings?
Coach was in Wings. Coach was just Coach. Coach was on Coach.
Who? I thought there was a reprisal in Wings. Sue me. Maybe I'm thinking John Lennon. Or is that Paul McCartney? Paul McCartney was Wings.
That's
right?
in the
John
band
Lennon
Wings.
I know, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Thomas Hayden Church was on the television show Wings.
I know that.
Okay, all right.
I
was
said
just making
maybe
sure.
I'm thinking McCartney.
Okay. I thought you thought Thomas Hayden Church was in the band Wings for a second.
He could have been, dude. What do I know? And I'm a young
Somebody's knocking
man.
on the door.
That's a good one.
Wings was a good show, yo. I like that show. USA had some good nonsense television back in the day. It had that stupid show with Hulk Hogan on it. Remember that show? It was like Thunder Paradise or something crazy like that. It was like on after VIP. Thunder in Paradise, yeah.
You're older than me.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
watched
know.
a lot of bad television.
The worst television I watched was like Baywatch. Like I remember
Baywatch was-
watching Baywatch.
My brother
Terrible.
loved it.
My
He was like,
pops
"Oh,
would
they're all
like
so
dip
hot."
off.
I'm
to
like,
it.
okay. I don't have 30 minutes to waste looking at hot chicks.
That's like what my pops would do back in the day. He would like be all done on H and like put it on and like fall asleep with it in his
Wherever you
hand.
need me, you
Yeah,
know
he
I'll
just
be
loved the
right
tits.
there.
He would drift off like this.
To Yasmin Bleach.
Suck.
All right. Well, that's where you've been arrested. That's something that, well, I've been arrested more than that, but
Yeah,
that's
we'll
just a
talk
couple.
about more stuff later. But dude, sometimes you just gotta dip the toe, just like a little,
It's a little
the
dip.
tip action.
It's just a
you
few
know what I'm
times I've been to
saying?
the police station.
You ever say to a girl like, dude, can I just put it in once? If you hate it, I'll never put it in again.
If you hate it, I'll never do it again.
I never did that, but I know some people have done it and it's worked. They say, oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good, Jack.
All right, well, it's been the Low Life Podcast. I'm J-Dub. That's Mickey. And we're,
Yeah.
we're low lives. But so are you, probably. A little bit. Just a little. Just
Don't forget it, you piece of shit. Don't even forget it for 1 second. Yeah.
All right, bye.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks for listening to the show. Like and subscribe on YouTube at the Low Life Podcast, TikTok Low Life Podcast. Follow us on Instagram at _Low Life Podcast. Twitter's the Low Life Pod. And finally, our email. If you have any questions, concerns, you got any recipes, any dope pictures, anything like that, the lowlifepodcrap@gmail.com. Reach out to us. We'll reach back. Thanks for listening. Bye. See ya.